everyone has an opinion. Everyone can say whatever the fuck they want to say. I do not care. I never have cared about other people and their opinions and their analysis of things. That's great that you know how to do that. That means you have critical thinking skills. Thank God that you have that. But here's my thing. If you think that the way I create, analyze, and curate different things for clothing brands when it comes to marketing and branding, if you think I'm getting it out of my asshole, you have to be fucking crazy. There's people out here that some of you may still follow that honestly will tell you the base of starting a brand is by making a logo. Huh? What? They will tell you make a logo first and then do marketing and branding. For a drop, instead of focusing on branding and marketing and analyzing the customer and market research and knowing how to speak to the customer and slang and all those things, they will tell you to focus on the design more than anything, because the design is going to sell to the customer, and that advice only works for a one-time customer. So everybody has their own opinion of shit, right? But I just want to let you know the things that I know that work. I promise you, I'm not saying anything that you have not seen before. And I'm going to take you back. Every brand that you like, they might not do social media marketing like I would do it, but those old brands like Supreme, old brands like Stussy, they already have the blueprint down. But when it comes to branding, community, talking to the customer in their slang, all I'm doing is taking shit from like the OGs and flipping it so it works for us now. But please keep doing the analytical, full on fucking research comments about me. They're cute. Love them. Heart. I'm going to pin the next one. Creating content for your brand, the main focus should be accessorizing the consumer's life. A lot of people comment and they DM me and they said, why do you always show accessories? Why are you you don't really show clothes? Clothes are an accessory to a human. I don't get this. So if you are an accessory to a human, you're going to market it as an accessory. I show accessories because accessory-based brands, they show their brand like that, like an add-on. Clothing brands, they flip. They're like, they think they're the center of attention. No, you're an add-on to the consumer's life. That's all you are. But you're not only an add-on to that consumer's life, an accessory. You also should want to be a big source of everything in that customer's brand world at the same time, in their niche, in their brand world, whatever you want to, back and forth with the words. If you want a consumer's attention, your best fucking bet is to always feed the brand world with what they want. It should be bigger. It should be better. You know what's next. They don't. You know what's cooler. They don't. The reason why people are obsessed with influencers, especially like the fashion influencers, is because they know what's next. They know what's best, right? So you follow them and you're like super into their vibe and all those things because you understand they know what the next shoe all of us are going to be wearing. They already know. So you're obsessed with them. That's why people follow like Ian Connor and all those things. I know we're not supposed to be like talking about Ian Connor, but I'm going to show you this example. I think I was on Ian Connor's Instagram story and he was talking. It was like an old text from Virgil. And he said, I think it's actually an interview. I don't know if it was a text or an interview. Virgil saw Ian at this like event, I guess. And he had on this cool like archive Wrath piece, I think. And Virgil was like, what? Like, where did you get, like, how do you know about that? Like, where did you get that from, right? Virgil automatically knew this fool's a curator. This fool curates. He knows what's next. He's not really in the same league as all these other people, right? And also Virgil with the fucking everything you liked like 7 years ago. This makes you timeless when you curate. It makes you timeless when you could tell a customer, this is what you should like. This is what you're going to like. It makes you timeless when you could accessorize the customer with your things. Not just on body, but things in their household. Things that they use every day. When you start doing that, it makes you timeless. They can't get away from you. You will always be a part of their lives. Now, everybody can say Supreme fell off, Supreme's not as cool anymore, Do you know that Supreme literally changed the game with half of the shit they did. Supreme understood how to take over a consumer's life. I don't know if you guys understand this, but I remember when Supreme was popping, standing on Fairfax trying to get a t-shirt, a box logo. They're controlling you with the price of the shit. They're controlling you with the line. The line was a part of the experience. What? How do you make a line? Like what? How do you make a line a part of the experience for a brand? It's a part of it. The people that you meet in that line. Think about it. Lifelong friends, timeless, 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 timeless. The price of a box logo, it's timeless. It's all that shit's timeless as fuck. Them fucking plastering shit on everything, timeless. Them getting Kermit the Frog, timeless. They understood that the customer is not just one fucking base ass human being. Have you guys think that people are walking around here like, I only like clothes? Okay. What's your favorite movie? Like, you definitely have a favorite movie. You definitely have a favorite book. You definitely have a favorite type of person to be around. People are not one-sided. Clothing brands think of people like that. That's why y'all socials, it's a white background, shit on the floor, shit on a wall, something hung up, just fucking photos of just a shirt. It's boring. You're not going to be timeless. People are going to forget about you. But look what Supreme did. And while it would never be forgotten about. Do you see what I'm talking about? She's super opinionated. She only talks about her opinions. Everything I'm saying, Supreme does it. Right. If your brand can't be slapped on band-aids or knives, you shouldn't have one. You need a fucking leveler for your construction job that you're about to do in your house? It could be Supreme. Some coffee? There you go. You want a really good fucking Japanese knife to make your, cut your steak with? There's your thing. Are you like on your wilderness tip? Here's your Gore-Tex Supreme dog windbreaker thing. You're a DJ? Okay, here's a Supreme DJ. This is a fucking pedal. This is a fucking pedal. They understand to take over every aspect of your life, even if they're not supposed to be there. If you don't think of your brand in this way, I don't want you to watch me anymore. You have to get out of the box that being a clothing brand owner puts you in. Put you in this fucking box. It's like this box mind. Like when somebody's a clothing brand owner, they don't think outside of that. Like they're like, I'm only supposed to make clothes. That's it. You're a brand. You're not only supposed to make clothes. I'm not talking about this in a literal sense like I want you to go make a candle. That would be hard if you do. But I'm also talking about this when it comes to content as well. I'm only supposed to show my clothes. Guys, let's level with each other. Do you follow any brand accounts? For real? For real, do you actually follow brand accounts? Or do you follow the people who wear the brands and then you go buy them online? And you know why you do that? Because it's showing movement. It's in action. It's not showing you stagnant shit. That's why you're buying it from the influencer or the person you fuck with that wears it, right? Virgil with the gallery department shirt, like, trickle down. My first time seeing Chrome Hearts, because Bella Hadid had a collab. Everything works when it has movement and it's in action. Actually controlling a consumer comes from being a part of every aspect of their life, not just fashion, through everyone's head. Stop just thinking you're a clothing brand owner. You're more than that. You are accessorizing the human experience. Timeless brands are not clothing brands. They're actually lifestyle brands. Supreme is a lifestyle brand. Stussy, Stussy, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is a lifestyle brand. AOD is a lifestyle brand. Our generation of brands are lifestyle brands. Why do you think Louis Vuitton and Gucci are called houses? Why would they dim themselves down to be a clothing brand or a fashion brand? They were not just fashion brands. They literally consume your entire life because they have been in movement in everything. In TV, movies, things we see online. Now it's so bad because we're on our phones all day. They are fucking drilling that shit in our heads. Their houses. You walk into their door, as you keep going, you're going to get, further and further into the brand. You're going to want Gucci plates. You're going to want a Louis Vuitton this. You're going to want a Louis Vuitton that. Marc Jacobs is one of those fashion designers that's also a curator. He understood back in the day when he saw like Pharrell and Kanye with the glasses. He saw Murakami with the colorful, art. He was like, that makes sense. But he's the curator. He knew how to feed it to the audience. You control the audience with daily life. You are molding them with your products. Understand that you need to show movement and motion with your brand so it can go somewhere. You keep it on the floor, you keep it on the wall, you keep it on a white background. It's still. Who the fuck wants something not in action, not moving? You just gotta sit in it. It's just sitting there. What the fuck? I don't want to wear that if it's just sitting there. Huh? Your content needs to be an extension of their mind. You are there as a curator to the consumer's own fashion house in their mind. If we really dig deep, you are the lifestyle brand. Think of the consumer's brand world as the fashion house with all the doors. All the doors your brand should be in, all those for that consumer. For food, for cars, for things they listen to, for things that they look like when they go places. You should be there as their base image of what they want to come out in the world as every day. That's who you are. But how do you do it? You show the brand moving. You show the brand in action. We, as a clothing brand world, we're very stale. Every other brands like Olipop, brands like Poppy, and all those like food brands, right? They will never show a Olipop still. They are always going to show Olipop and movement. Coke would never show you a Coca-Cola still. They're always going to show you a Coke and movement. This is also reason 4,500, 689, 995, 9,006. That why you need to watch Piece by Piece, because Pharrell, Kanye, and Virgil are all curators, and they have lifestyle brands that they feed us and have always fed us. Since the beginning, every single one of them. That's their lifestyle. They're curators. They're not like, you could call them fashion designers. You could say all the things that you want. You could label them, but their true label is curator. Their true label is lifestyle curator. That's what their true label is. So the masterclass is going to be $23. And I always start my stuff off that low. And then as the years go by, it goes up. Because the first masterclass, it went up. Because I dropped it like last year sometime, right? All I have to say is, if you still think that you're in the mindset of like, I'm a clothing brand owner, you literally have to stop thinking like that, or you're gonna be like these ATL brands who have one-time consumers. None of these brands have set brand identity. It's just stuff similar to Shein and Fashion Nova. So like I said, this masterclass is for the people who want to be curators, lifestyle brand owners, curators of a customer's lifestyle. That's who you want to be. I'm your friend. December 18th. Let's get it started. And if you're not, then I don't fucking know. I don't know. Honestly, unfollow me. Honestly, guys, I'm just so over it. I feel like people, they like to test my like swag a little bit. I feel like people like to do that, but it's okay. I know. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.